All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Salt Lake City Elks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Off the play fake, Tomlinson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st and 10, Tomlinson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
50's the mic, 50's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
2nd and long. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That's complete to Meredith. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
53's the mic, 53, check 53. I'm coming for you, man.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Throwing on 1st down, Tomlinson. He's going to take a shot from, and that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Black 22. Green 17. Under 10. Under 10. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Winston. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Myers, the AFC's Pro Bowl kicker from a year ago. He was 6 out of 7 from 50-plus last year, and he converts another one here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play fake. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tomlinson going up top. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-3 is your score after one. Looking to throw on second down. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Winston, the open man is Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Winston uncorks one for Davis. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Uncorks one for Davis. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 16.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. It's caught. Smith. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down. Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Winston now from the 50. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Winston. Brought in over the middle by Grant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from... And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check 9, check 9. 61. Match box. Right. Zoom, zoom. Ready, go.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he lost the football. It's going the other way. They find some open field here. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. The target that time, Michael Thomas. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Winston now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Mike 53.
Throwing to start the drive. Tomlinson, he's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Ready, back 25 behind. QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's crashing. Flip it.
To throw, Winston. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Winston looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
We ain't coming. White.
Final play of the half here. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, Winston. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
White.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
White.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. 3rd down here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw. Tomlinson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. To throw is Winston. It's caught by Davis. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down, and will.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Play action now. Winston. He's going to air this thing out deep for, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back. Myers connects on the PAT, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Tomlinson. And that will be incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Winston. And here he's got Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off the play fake, Winston. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on first down. Tomlinson. That's out to Chubb, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Following the penalty, Chubb shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Tomlinson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes, right side.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Pushes past him. And fights through one man. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Tomlinson escaping the... And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Offense for them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield. It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now Winston on 4th down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Quick the edge. Go, go. Hustle. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You're not ready.
To throw again. Tomlinson. Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Tomlinson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.